on this week's episode of Marketing O'Clock.
Not everything is bad. We have more info on a ChatGPT ad.
Tax guidelines are going global and no passport required.
And the February 2026 Discover Core Update has finished rolling out. But we don't have much information to discover on the update yet.
All on today's show.
Welcome, you are listening to Marketing O'Clock. Just stay tuned. Digital marketing news, but let's get specific. Digital ads, SEO and analytics, social media and more. Pretty much everything that'll make your website perform. With new shows every Monday. We give you the news with sass and puns and definitely hot takes. Thank you for tuning in. You know what time it is. It's officially Marketing O'Clock. Settle in, sit back, keep it locked.
Hey there, I'm Christine Zernheld.
AKA Shep.
I'm Julia Mateer.
And I'm Gracie Miller.
And it's officially Marketing O'Clock.
Here on March 2nd, 2026. Is that correct?
Wow, happy March.
Thank God.
February
really.
being a short month felt like a very long month.
I know, but low-key compared, it flew by for me.
Really?
Part of January.
No, February was a dark time. I'm still in the spirit, clearly, with my tomato outfit.
Yeah, you're pulling it off beautifully.
Oh,
You
thank
are. You look
so
so
much.
cozy.
I'm dealing with a lot of third trimester symptoms.
Oh, no.
Perfect.
One of them right now is just being like a total klutz.
Perfect.
More than I normally am. Like I always kind of am.
So now it's just amped up.
Right. But like we were in the kitchen at work the other day and I opened it and tried to get my lunchbox out and like I spilled hot sauce
Yeah.
all over the ground. And then it's like my pants don't fit, so cleaning it up is just so embarrassing. Gracie had to come home.
I had to help her out. I couldn't let her do it.
The other symptom is nesting. Do you little ladies know what that is?
That's where you like get all like start cleaning.
Yeah,
and,
but it's
do
like
things.
crazy stuff. That's
Yeah.
like not
What's nesting?
productive. You're like, you have this innate need to like get your life ready for the baby.
Oh, wow.
But it's like,
builded a nest.
yes.
She goes
Prepare the
yes.
nest. The things that I'm focusing on are not good. Like, oh, I need to steam the curtains. Another one is I'm like, we haven't decorated our master bedroom yet. Guys, the baby's room is not ready.
Our bedroom.
But the master.
We got to paint our bedroom so I can get these hat boxes off the floor and I can mount the new TV. I'm going to spend a lot of time in my bedroom this summer.
Yeah.
Got to figure it out. So we go to the store. We get these different paint samples. I walk in thinking I want jewel tones. Somehow I leave with red, like my outfit. My husband's going to do the painting, but I need to get the
Okay.
samples ready. I can't wait. I need to see them on the wall. So I had this moment with red paint in my hand. The color was vermilion.
Okay.
I'm wiping it on the wall with a kid's paintbrush because I didn't. And I have this moment of like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And I get like 2 drops on the floor.
Oh.
And then I run away to try to like get paper towels ready. And when I'm running over to put it down, I just like completely miss the table that I'm putting this jar of paint down on and spill red paint on our carpets.
Vermilion carpet.
Vermilion
walls.
And I put a picture in the notes. Like
I
it
need to
looks
see.
like a person was murdered in my home.
I was going to say it probably looks like a crime scene. Oh my God.
And then we spent 3 hours trying to clean it up.
Oh.
No.
And it just made it worse. I have a robot mop vacuum that I tried to use to fix it. I just spent like $200 on it. I think I broke that by
Perfect.
getting paint in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, so
It really does look like a crime scene.
It does.
Looks like something bad happened there.
And I'm never going to paint my walls red.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. So I'm not great at painting, but we are great at marketing. And Cypress North is the agency we work for behind the show, if you didn't know. And we have an awesome LinkedIn page if you're looking for more content like we share on the show. We have really great blog posts from the team. We have an amazing team here at Cypress North, many of which are not on the podcast, but are really, really smart. And you can find all of their resources and guides. Greg's always like talking to the press and we're sharing it. We have like funny posts. I think we're going to do that baby picture thing soon, so
Yeah,
that'll be
you'll
fun.
Be able to see baby pictures.
See if you
of all
can
of
match us up.
So make sure you're following along. That is Cypress North. You can look us up on LinkedIn, or it is linkedin.com/company/Cypress North.
Yes.
Okay. Got any news for us, Gracie?
I do. From ad liaison, Ginny Marvin, text guidelines are now global. She had posted on X, "We know that maintaining brand standards while scaling ad creatives is a top priority, and we're now expanding the text guidelines beta to all advertisers globally to help you do just that." What do you guys think?
I'm so excited.
I think this is huge.
Yeah.
I've been waiting with bated breath. Have you added any yet?
No, not yet, but I want to.
Yeah. So you can add up to 25 just full exclusions, right?
Yes. And then you can also, there also is some messaging restrictions that you can set up, and you can provide up to 40 natural language instructions on like concepts or styles of writing that you want to avoid.
I wonder like how good it'll work. That's what I'm nervous about.
I feel like the term exclusion should be good. Like it should just be like an exact match negative.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
the message restrictions, like
Yeah, I feel like it's hard to
That
like,
might be,
get vibes across the right way.
you might as
I'll
well
give it a
test it out.
try.
Yeah.
a Google rep was trying to tell me like a financial services client could use text enhancements now yesterday. And I was
no.
just like, I don't.
I don't think so.
We're talking about the use of the word may versus will. I don't think that this is going to help you. But for other people, it's great.
Yes.
Yeah. Just double check them.
Oh, always double check.
And it was tricky to find. I think it was in settings. I thought it might be like part of the ad, but it's in your settings in the campaign, like with the text.
Yes, it is.
Where you check the box. Oh, it'd be nice if you could like apply them to your whole account.
Yeah, really. Wouldn't that be nice?
Maybe that'll come
What a
next.
thought.
We'll see how this runs first.
Next up in the main news, some more info on ChatGPT ads. I feel like this is all we've talked about for the last month and a half, but we've got more. Athena did an analysis of 1,500 plus prompts. And then based on the prompts, they just pulled results of what they're seeing. So they found that most ads appear on the first prompt. Some only trigger on the third or fourth repetition of the same query, which is weird to me. High intent modifiers like best and new appear to carry significant weight. So overall, they found the keyword triggers seem focused on strong commercial intent rather than emotional language. And then in one example, they noted that Best Buy had 2 ads come up for one query, which why are we doing that? But that's fine. Also, someone here searched something the other day,
Oh, yeah.
Name them.
Jack. So he searched, I think it was like make my notes sound more human or something, which is hilarious. And then he got an ad for that, which isn't commercial intent.
I
So
wonder
just thought
what
that
it
interesting.
was.
The ad?
Yeah.
I could tell you what company it was, but
Grammarly.
Asana?
Well, it's not commercial intent, but it could be like service-based intent.
Right.
Maybe.
But like,
I don't
make
hate-
my words more human.
If it was a Grammarly ad, it would be good.
I tried to get it to show me an ad and it wouldn't. I said, please show me an ad.
You did.
Did you really?
Well, I searched something like best running shoes or something just to see if it would come up. And then it didn't. And I was like, I wonder if I just ask it to if it will. But it was like, no. So,
Also, who knew Asana was like big enough to be in the
right.
early stages of ChatGPT ads?
Right.
Rich.
Rich.
And now for this week's
Cool Tool.
As a reminder, our Cool Tool segment is not an official endorsement or paid mention. We're simply sharing something we found in our travels that may be of use to our listeners and is really, really cool.
This week's cool tool is the hidden treasure that is a real pleasure.
Oh, wow.
Julia helped
Yeah, I
me
was
with
gonna
that
say.
one. I can't take the credit. But thank you, Bram Vanderhalen. He has pointed out that the Manus AI, I know we've talked about this a few times, but in Meta has access to the ad library for competitive research. So this means the agent will scrape all active ads from the listed competitors, analyze and synthesize findings from those brands, and then compile and deliver a content strategy report. He was even kind enough to share a bonus with us. You can now ask Manus to create a mini website to turn the competitive analysis into a live comparison tool. Then you can share with your clients and let them explore that. He walks you step by step on how to navigate to this Manus and utilize these tips that he listed out in his LinkedIn post. So definitely check it out.
Now it's time for this week's Take of the Week. This is a #fire digital marketing take with extra spice served up for you. We simply deliver the take for your consumption. We give no opinions. We don't influence. You make the call.
This week's Take of the Week is from Boris Basaric. He says, I hereby announce that in 2026, I am also proudly not a Google Ads partner. Never have been, never will be.
Wow.
Pretty brave.
Pretty bold.
I mean, it's like a hard thing because it is useless and stupid. The spend requirement, I guess you should be spending a lot of money. I don't know. But then it's like, are you just like spending to be a Google partner, like spending your client's budget?
Right.
And then the certifications are dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still want to like do content where we take the test.
Isn't it a thing now where they like watch you take the test?
That's like,
What?
it's like a part. It's not all of them, but yes.
Okay.
Like it's like a proctored exam.
Yeah. And
It's
like,
like
if
a
you
certain
move
type
your
of
eyes,
test.
it calls the police and you get arrested.
We
That wouldn't
had
surprise me.
someone on our team, like an elevator open behind them, and the test was thrown out.
Yeah. This literally is not a college class.
And then the stupidest part is the recommendations. Like, why are you dismissing recommendations just so that you can keep your Google partner status?
Yeah.
Mm.
And then the little gifts and toys. Like, I'm a professional woman. I do not need a cornhole set.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't we have a mini golf set too?
I would take the cornhole set.
like, give me something useful. I mean, the only thing that's worth it is the badge because sometimes
Right.
you're going to pitch to a client who cares about something like that. But are those really the clients you want?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I respect Boris, and I'm glad it's working for him. I love this take. Proud of you.
Now it's time for this week's
Pew, pew.
lightning round. At this point in the show, we split up our content into 3 parts: paid, organic, and social.
First up in the paid universe, some big news from Thomas Etchell. So Google is now actively auditing your cookie banner and consent settings and will block your conversion tracking if you don't resolve it before their deadline. So this is specifically for people in the EEA, UK, or Switzerland. If your cookie banner or consent mechanisms aren't compliant within 2 months, you'll lose access to ad personalization and conversion tracking. So what Google is looking for: missing consent mechanism or banners, cookies set before consent, missing or incomplete personal data use disclosure, or missing link to Google's business data responsibility site. So double check your cookies and your banners before 2 months and you lose all tracking. Next up from Glenn Gabe, he has a post on X about OpenTable and their new ad businesses called OpenTable Media. So this is basically a new offering that lets advertisers buy ad space on OpenTable's website or within its email newsletters, as well as target its audiences offsite using aggregated, de-identified data, that's fun to say, about diners. The group also formalizes OpenTable's experiential partnerships where brands host promotional events at restaurants within OpenTable's network.
Do you use OpenTable?
I love OpenTable.
Really?
Yes.
They let you reserve on Google now.
Oh, I like going on OpenTable because I like to see all the photos and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Also, let's
that's
be
fair.
real. I don't go to restaurants.
Yeah, that too. I don't need to reserve a
don't eat
table
out?
anywhere I'm going.
I
There will
love
be
eating
one
out.
open.
No, I want to dine, but I am busy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want to babysit?
Oh. I didn't even think about it like that.
I'd love to break bread. I just
I'd love to break bread.
not afforded the opportunity often.
Next up for paid, Kurt Elster or Kurt Inc. on X says, it's official. ChatGPT is now a Shop Campaigns paid ad channel in Shopify. So he also has a screenshot from Shopify that says ChatGPT is now a Shop Campaigns paid ad channel. This means your brand is already one of the first to advertise on ChatGPT and you're automatically reaching shoppers who are looking for products like yours. So basically, Shopify users are automatically opted into ChatGPT.
That's a really good perk.
Yeah,
Hope they're not like taking a cut of the revenue, but
I know. Like, I
Yeah.
don't really get how that works.
that's honestly like amazing because it's like only huge brands in there.
Right. Yeah. So if you're a Shopify user, keep an eye out. Next up from Bia Camargo, she has a post on LinkedIn talking about Google Ads Keyword Planner and how you can auto-organize keywords into ad groups from the Discover Keywords tab. So this isn't new, but she talks about how she uses it and how it's helpful to her. She also has a note at the end that treat it as an assistant, not the architect. So obviously you can use it as a tool, but we know Google's not always right. But it's a really good post. She has a lot of insights into how she uses it. And if you're interested, check it out. Also, if you're using this screenshot in the episode, Bia has not accepted my connection on LinkedIn. So if you get a chance, love to
Pending.
connect.
Shout out to Bia.
That hurts. I just had a thought of a random. Last week, Google Ads featured me in the hot
yeah.
take thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I said that they didn't use my hottest take, and then they did by the end of the day. So I just wanted to give them credit.
Oh, wow.
I said data-driven attribution was invented to make PMAX and demand gen look better. And
Yeah.
the man read it.
I need to check in with you about something else.
What?
Did you ever get the ad schedule email?
Oh.
But it's going out on a rolling basis. It's not gonna.
Okay.
So we should have issued a correction there too.
Okay.
This is a piece of
correction
paper.
being issued.
It's rolling out in phases, and before it hits your account, you will get an email.
Okay.
And the 2x rule still applies. So your budget will not spend more than 2 times its daily budget.
Okay.
I still think your campaigns will spend more.
I agree. Next up, Google Ads API version 23.1 is now available.
She's here.
Thank God. We've all been waiting. There are updates to account management, conversions, campaigns, planning reports, and a lot more. So if you're an API user, you can read more about it on SEO Roundtable. We will have the link in our newsletter. Okay. This next thing, I assume you've seen this, is not surprising. I'm not surprised, but I am disappointed. Google has made an update to their support form. So like when you have an issue and you need to like talk to support, there's like a little checkbox in there that requires you to authorize Google making changes. And I wasn't going to read this whole thing, but I want to. You have to select this. You have to, or you can't fill out the
It's
form.
required?
It's required. By selecting the box and submitting this form, you authorize a Google Ads specialist on behalf of your company to make the changes above directly to your company's Google Ads account to reproduce and troubleshoot this issue. You acknowledge and recognize that all changes suggested or implemented by Google or otherwise are undertaken solely of your own accord and at your own risk and are subject to the Google Ads terms found at blah, 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 blah. Google doesn't guarantee or promise any particular results from implementing the changes that you authorize. You acknowledge that you are solely responsible for any impact these changes have on your account, including impact on your campaign performance or spending. And then there's one more sentence, but I don't care. That's rude.
But then the box is something you type in.
No, it's just a checkbox.
But like what's above?
It's just like you telling like, what's my problem? This is that. Like, it's just the support form. But then you just have to check this authorization box. That's like, Google can make changes and I'm responsible for anything they do.
Oh my,
Not
that's
good.
really bad.
Like, what? And then it's like, are they going to tell you that they're making this change? Are they just going to do it? And then like you spend 15 times your budget and
I
then
hope so.
they're like, that's your fault. You agreed. But it's like, you have to agree or can't get help. It's
So even to submit the form, you have to check this box.
right. It's required.
That's insane.
But Ginny said that this has been a thing for years. So
What?
she said this is not new and has been communicated for a few years when advertisers request changes to be made by our support teams. We value our partnerships with advertisers and will review your feedback internally.
What do you think they said internally?
They're like, we don't care. Also, like, maybe just read the fine print, I guess, in anything you do with Google because,
And check your change history.
yeah, the fact that none of us knew this is like a little concerning.
I don't like Google support making changes. Like I'll make the
Yeah.
change myself.
Like, talk to me about it. Tell me how to
Yeah.
make the change. But like,
Yes.
you don't know what's happening. So like, you can't, like, they'd probably just be like, I bet if you give it more budget, it will work.
Sometimes you don't have a choice because it's like
Right. Yeah.
something weird.
Next up on this week's episode of Ads Decoded, which is Ginny Marvin's podcast.
Mhm.
They get into the design and testing process that informs you how your search ads look when they show up on the page. So Jenny sat down with Abby Butler, who is the ads UI product manager, and Adam Bullock, search ads UX lead, to learn how they approach testing, the role AI is playing in search ad experiences, and how advertisers should be thinking about their assets in 2026. So definitely worth taking a listen.
It was a fun listen. It's more about like those little tests we see on the page, like in the SERPs live, than like what you're putting in on the back end. So, and again, Jenny's got one heck of a podcast voice.
Yeah, she does. So do I right now. Next up from David Herman, or Herman Digital on X. He says, so Meta is getting rid of the ability for D2C brands to pay using credit cards. They are saying the process is easier and more flexible, when in reality, this is going to cause a lot of headaches for brands who utilize their CCs for 3% cash back. Is it time we band together and fight back? And then he has this really funny gift. Okay, it's Rambo in the rain. But I do think we should band together and fight back.
Rambo kind of looks like what Greg's going for these days.
I was just going to say that. You think he would do the headband?
Yes.
Yeah, he 100%.
He definitely owns a headband for his workouts.
Headbands are my thing. He can't just take that.
I guess he doesn't need one right now because his hair is so short, but he would rock a headband if he grew it out.
Like a bandana headband, or like a headband?
No, like a workout headband. Like a ninja headband.
A bandana headband.
You know how people wear those?
Yeah.
I feel like he would do it.
Like Rambo.
Like
Next up for paid, more meta news from Bram Vanderhalen, the only guy in the universe who's passionate happily about meta ads. He's always got a great attitude, and I really
hope he doesn't like points.
Yeah. Or like he must not like happiness, because the amount of issues I had in meta this week, it actually
well, he's taking one for the team. He's taking one for
He
us.
is.
Thank God someone is, because
Thank
I'm
God.
not stepping up to do that.
Yeah. But anyway, his post talks about how Meta is changing how CTA buttons show on existing posts. So until now, when you added a call to action button to an existing post in Ads Manager, Meta would update the original post itself, and then the CTA button became visible on your page, not just in the ad. This is no longer the case. Now, when you update the CTA in Ads Manager, the button will only appear in the ad, not on the original post. So basically, I know. He's like really got to be deep diving to figure these things out. But, well, there also literally is like a thing that says that, like he just got a notification about it. But I don't know, just interesting. Keep an eye out if you're ever updating in the ad and you want it to be on the post, but then it's not going to be on the post because it's only in the ad.
First up in organic this week, we did it, everybody. Google's February 2026 Google Discover Core Update has completed rolling out.
Thank God.
Three-week rollout here. It was completed February 27th. Glenn Gabe said it's done. Took over 3 weeks for whatever reason. And he talks about how Discover is like very personalized. So as of recording the show, he didn't have a lot of data to share yet, but he might have something for us next week. As a reminder, Google says that this was supposed to improve showing users more locally relevant content, reducing sensational content and clickbait, and showing more in-depth, original, and timely content from websites with expertise. So Discover,
We shall see.
yeah.
Wow.
A new study from Visibility Labs that was then summarized by Danny Goodwin for Search Engine Land says that ChatGPT e-commerce traffic converted 31% higher than non-branded organic search across 94 e-commerce sites in 2025. Sounds pretty good, right?
Wow.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Average order value was lower for ChatGPT traffic, but it did have a higher revenue per session. And Danny notes that in the grand scheme of things, it still makes up a very small portion of revenue share. Looking at all traffic sources, ChatGPT only drove $474,000 in revenue versus $32.1 million from non-branded organic. That's like, even the ChatGPT revenue is bigger than the prize that Rob won on Traders.
Oh, yeah. How much does he win?
It was like less than $300,000.
What?
Respectfully, though, they're all rich anyway.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put myself
but
through that for that.
It makes the stakes lower.
Yeah, I get, but like they're all rich anyway. They're just doing it for attention.
Yeah. That's the kind of money, like, you can't even, I don't know what you would do with it. He was like, I'm going to set my family up. I'm going to do this. And
He already can do that.
Yeah.
What?
Like, you make more money from a brand deal.
Right.
Your contract was probably bigger for the show.
Yeah.
Spoiler, sorry. Hope you've had a week to watch. So.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Good old Rob. Watch a season of Love Island too.
And thoughts and prayers for Maura Higgins. Google announced updates to Circle to Search. So now it doesn't just look at the part you circle, it looks at the whole image.
That's
Wow.
perfect.
And that's organic.
It's-
According to Michael Nagley in a live workshop, Google is soon to roll out a new feature in business profile posts. So you'll be able to schedule posts in repetition. This was shared by Syed Amir Hassan on Twitter. Why would you do this?
What? Schedule
Can you
posts?
explain? No,
Google Posts?
recurring. The
Schedule
same
a
exact
recur-
post?
Yeah, I don't know why it'd be the same exact post, or is it just saying like you can schedule like multiple posts at once
No, it said recurring.
on repetition?
Yeah. Again, I'm not the organic person, but I don't know why you'd want to share the same post next week that you shared this week, but that's great. There is a new See More button. I guess it's not new. It's been showing up a lot more in AI mode results, especially in e-commerce searches. And Brody Clark speculates that Google may try to give ads more visibility using this in AI mode. He says the organic results could be hidden behind See More and the ads being in a more... He says the organic results could be hidden behind the See More button and the ads would be above it. So kind of like what's happening in this. Well,
Yeah.
not really. You
Sorta.
could collapse to hide the ads.
Mm-hmm.
He says they have consistently still been shown at the very bottom of the result generation at this image. Anthropic updated its crawler documentation, explaining what its crawlers do and what blocking them will do to your site in Claude. So they say they have 3 primary bots: Claude Bot, Claude User, and Claude Search Bot.
Wow.
Which one would you be out of the 3 of us?
Probably Claude Search Bot.
Oh, okay. What do you want, Shep?
I think I'm Claude Bot.
I don't want to be Claude User. Thanks.
Yeah.
You know, they only say the word user in like drug abuse and digital marketing. We will have a link to the help article that explains like what happens if you block any of these. And from Claude to Claudia.
Wow.
Claudia Tomina, founder of Reputation Arm, spotted a new Google business profile verification flow that she says is a trap. We were talking about Star Wars yesterday. This makes me think of that. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
What?
You said you were a Star Wars girl.
Oh, I am not a Star Wars girl.
You told me you go
My
to
dad.
fan convention.
No, Shep, I didn't want the internet to know this. My dad made us watch Star Wars.
You act like
All
it's
of
a bad
them.
thing.
Where what's his name gets frozen in the wall, and
Like,
Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt is like disgusting.
He's so disgusting.
Like he comes on my screen, I'm just like, boo.
My dad would not like that.
So when you are verifying your Google business profile, there's 4 options. And one is my business has a physical location. My business has a physical location, but travels. Can you believe how good my eyesight is?
yeah,
My
no, I
business
can't.
travels to to meet our customers. There's like all these different options. My business is mobile only. So if you pick mobile only, you guys don't do that. You're disqualified. No Google business profile for you. You need a physical location.
That's a good point.
And then she worries about these other ones, like the travels to meet or whatever, that they could somehow disqualify you. So read Claudia's full post if you need to know more about that. And from Andal Dame, he loves Google Discover. He's excited about the update. And he's letting us know that they're testing the removal of the date from Discover feeds. I want to know when something's posted.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Apparently it's a test. Google confirmed, not a bug.
Why would they take the date off, honestly?
Yeah.
So they can show more.
People are gonna be
especially-
confused.
Yeah, especially with like what that last update was. It's like
Yeah.
trying to show more relevant content. It's like I
Yeah.
want new content, not old content.
Mhm.
But that's just me.
You got to stay relevant. You do.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to Greg's favorite segment, checking in on AI. This is an article by Mark DeGurin. It is called Man Accidentally Gains Control of 7,000 Robot Vacuums.
Perfect.
So this was shared by Mark Gadala on X. I did not read the article.
Okay.
He has like bullets of the story. He says, man drops $2,000 on a DJI robot vacuum like a lunatic. I got to cut in here and say, Mark clearly doesn't have children.
Fair enough.
I have a friend with a very expensive robot vacuum. Her home is pristine.
Is it really?
I've never seen anything like it
didn't
in my
you-
life.
Didn't you say you have a robot vacuum because of the paint?
It's not a robot.
Oh.
It's a vacuum mop.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, good. I would have taken control.
Yeah.
Then he says, refuses to use the normal app like a peasant. I will agree with Mark there. Why can't he use the app? He wants to use a game controller and a joystick to control the vacuum. Like,
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. What?
uses Claude to crack the API so he can drive it with an Xbox controller. Pulls an authentication auth
Assume,
token
yeah.
from their servers and connects successfully. Except the system thinks he controls 7,000 vacuums because DJI built authentication with zero device ownership verification, and any valid token works for any unit on the planet. So now the robot vacuums have cameras into people's homes. So he can see inside the homes across 24 countries, live vacuum camera feeds, floor plans, layouts, all the snacks that people's kids dropped on the floor. If he was a thief,
This is like
This
the
is
thing.
dangerous.
Yeah, this is the thing with robot vacuums, though. People are like
Yeah.
sus about them because like people can just like come into your house and have the full layout known.
I'm a little
And
sus
then-
about robots in general.
he
Yeah.
could have robbed a lot of rich people
Yeah.
with $2,000 vacuums. But luckily, he used his power for good.
Oh, thank God.
He said he saw some guy in Germany eating cereal at 3 a.m., unaware his Roomba was snitching.
Wait, that's crazy.
That would look kind of be so fun.
All because he wanted to steer his vacuum with a joystick.
The drama. See, are they like fixing it though?
Yes, DJI has fixed the problem within 2 days. But thank God this was like a good person who
Mm-hmm.
just wanted to drive his Roomba with a joystick and not like a bad guy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They're lucky.
What's happening in social?
Not robot vacuums, I can tell you that. I will start by saying that Meta has had a busy week. Meta is retiring its standalone messenger website, messenger.com, this April.
Thank God.
Does this mean the app won't be separate anymore?
No, the
God.
app is not going away. This
I'm rolling
is just
my eyes.
messenger.com. Messenger users are being notified of this change with a pop-up appearing in the app and on the website, which explains that messenger.com will be going away. Instagram has been testing a new AI-powered shopping feature, and this adds automated product recommendations, including similar items maybe that creators didn't even endorse. And they call this Shop the Look, which has been frustrating some creators because they are showing products that the creators might not actually support or want to endorse. I feel like this is just, once again, people are pushing for AI and it's not going so smoothly as everyone thinks that it's going to be.
Yeah.
Instagram is also testing a new design for Reels, and this is putting more of a focus on Instagram's shift towards video content. The new design will give users access to a new Your Feed center, and this is allowing users to cater their feeds to what they like.
I like the AI generated videos of animals competing in the Winter Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
With the horse on skis.
Wait, what? Our
I
feeds
feel
are
like
very
everyone's
different.
I see are all animals on skis.
Really?
Yeah.
I've had the little puppies like on their phone in bed, and then they like hear their mom coming to the door, so they like hide their phone and act like they're sleeping.
Oh.
I'll send in my mom, and she thinks that they're real.
Yeah, no, my mom sends me stuff every single day. Look how cute. I'm like, okay, that's really good.
I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Next, Instagram's connected TV app has launched on Google TV devices in the United States. And this was originally only available on Amazon Fire TV platforms. And this is literally just a streaming for your Instagram.
Why are they making a separate app for everything?
I don't know. They said it's so you can watch your reels on a big screen.
Like Meta has a
Horses on
Reels
skis.
app, a Messenger app, a Meta app, a Threads app. And
Yeah.
like,
You need a folder just for Meta.
yeah, you freaking drive me nuts. I don't like it.
They just want more and more and more. Speaking of Threads,
Ugh.
Threads update. They are experiencing with a new in-stream DM shortcut that will make it easier for people to start private conversations directly from the post.
Wow.
And you can now reshare posts to Instagram stories without leaving the Threads app.
So
I
can we
wish.
actually see the threads now? Like they're not going to cut them off if you don't have the app? You don't have to answer that, Gracie.
I have no idea.
I don't think so.
the
I
most
think it's
annoying
just
thing.
yeah.
Sorry. I'm not a Threads girl myself. Next up, Amplify has released their latest social media benchmarks report, and they analyzed over 200,000 branded social media profiles. They wanted to get insight into the average follower growth, post engagement, best performing post types, and more. They shared lots of charts, details, insights, and I pulled a few to run through now, but definitely check out their report to get more of an inside scoop. Their data showed that brands saw the biggest growth on TikTok, 200% year over year. And on the other side of things, their data also showed that Instagram organic performance is trending down. Are we surprised?
Dun, dun, dun.
I know. Finally, X has expanded the aspect ratios for their in-stream ads, which is giving advertisers more visual flexibility. The two new aspect ratios that they've introduced is the 4:5 and the 2:3 for
Love it.
image and video ads. So now you don't have to recrop and recrop. These also match up with Meta and Pinterest, if you didn't know. But yeah, saves time. And I mean, thanks, X.
And that brings us to our real life segment, straight out of our accounts and into your ear holes. It's time for Working Hard or Hardly Working, where we talk about what's going on in our IRL work, good, bad, or otherwise.
Hardly working for me this week is Meta. I said earlier I had a week with Meta. Gracie has her hardly working as one of my issues, but we've had this ad that we're just trying to launch a new ad. And it's the exact same as a different one in a different account. Targeting's the same, creative's the same, similar enough. I'm not giving you all the details, but similar enough, it should be fine. And we have tried to enable it 75 different times. We change different things, we swap things out, we do this, we do that, we do this. And every single time it gets disapproved, and I'm about to just delete the whole account. So it's driving me insane.
It's gotten to that
Just
point.
throw your computer out the window.
I
I've
might.
got one.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that she hasn't thrown her computer out the window. Hardly working for me, like Julia said, is also Meta. We have been trying to test out the conditional logic in the instant forms. And in theory, this would be beneficial because Meta instant forms to begin with are already iffy on quality. So if you do this conditional logic, should weed out some of the unqualified. But setting this up, the questions just don't work. You pick the one question that's supposed to take you out of the form, and it just still brings you right through the form. So very frustrating and not a fan of Meta.
I actually have a working hard this week.
Wow.
Importing events conversions from HubSpot into ad platforms is so easy.
Oh, yeah.
Just done. Send it.
Is it really?
Oh my God, you just press a button.
Yeah.
Salesforce
Love that.
could never.
Love that.
Yeah, so easy. So it's just such a user-friendly platform. Like, I love it. So thanks, HubSpot.
Now it's time for this week's ICYMI.
ICYMI people.
This is something you just might not have seen. Maybe something that you overlooked, but you shouldn't have.
ICYMI people, Brian Lazande has an amazing LinkedIn post that is just a list of PPC jargon, and it's like a cheat sheet to all the acronyms that people use. He breaks it out by PPC essentials, optimization and performance, tools and tech, and then visibility. I think this is really great for new people as well, because when people just get talking, they're like PPC, CPA, and you're like, what the frick does that mean? So it's a great list.
Bookmark it.
Yep.
Now it's time for our must-read marketing article of the week. An article so advanced, so in-depth, so detailed that we simply cannot cover it in its entirety on today's show.
This week's must-read marketing article of the week comes from Tomac Rudsky, GEO expert at Peak AI, Peak spelled P-E-E-C.
Wow.
This article talks about how cranking out low-quality AI blog posts at scale isn't just annoying for users, it can actually tank your Google rankings and then your visibility in AI search engines. He talks about how using AI as more of a writing assistant is fine, great, but using AI as your content team is a fast track to lost traffic, penalties, and a bad experience for humans reading your content, which if you've listened to the show for a while, you know, we've always thought. He also walks through how Google can detect low quality AI with spam brain, quality raters, Gemini researchers, and how user behavior signals like bounce rate can sync you even if detectors didn't exist. So if you want to read more of this article, we will have the link in the newsletter. We do not have an interview this week, so I'm going to add another must-read marketing article of the week. This is from Dana on our team, and it is called Google Updates Ad Scheduling and Budget Pacing, What This Means for Marketers. This is about that change that rolled out last Friday right before we recorded. So again, we did get a little bit more information right after we recorded, but Google sent out some emails saying that if you have ad scheduling, it's going to attempt to spend the 30.4 times your daily budget in a month limit, regardless of your ad schedule. So Dana talks about what this means for marketers. Very important, the 2X rule still applies. So it's never going to spend more than 2 times your budget in a given day. And little workarounds that marketers can use if they have really limited budgets to try to keep within monthly spend constraints. So you can check that out on the Cypress North blog, cypressnorth.com, and we will also have the link in our newsletter. And now on to our playlist of curated songs to listen to. You can head over to playlist.marketingoclock.com to listen to Marketing a Playlist. I will be adding Something for the Cat from the Breakfast at Tiffany soundtrack. It's great background music. Breakfast at Tiffany soundtrack. Highly recommend.
I am adding Be By You by Luke Combs. Julia?
I'm going to add Fever Dream by Alex Warren. It came out this morning.
All right, that does it for today's show.
It's officially not Marketing O'Clock.
Thanks for listening.
We miss you already.
Can't wait to see you next week.
Thanks for listening to Marketing O'Clock. If you're looking for more information on today's topics, head over to marketingoclock.com/newsletter to receive every single article we covered. We share the news as it breaks in our Discord community. Head over to community.marketingoclock.com to join.